against the Big Ten. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a crease. It's Morrow. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Reed. Makes the grab. It's Craver. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed. That's caught. It's Riley. Past the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, if you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
But will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Here's Reed to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Play fake, Reed. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Marshall. Ran through the contact. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go right back to him. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick, and I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Underwood. Got a man. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quarterback keeps it. It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Morrow. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Might have a chance. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Reed fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Horton. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Play action with Reed. Grab near the marker. It's Craver. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Throwing Reed. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Here's Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Catch is made at the 15. Spins away from one. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. There he goes. They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Morrow. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
So now it's 2nd and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Running inside, it's Marshall. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He gets it away, and it is a high hanging punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Hauls it in. Crosses the 35. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Reed on the play action. Here's a heat. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Reed lets it go to the end zone, and he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking for the score! And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Trying to move them on the counter. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Well, man, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Calls his own number. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football. And if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Play fake, Marcel Reed. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Throwing Reed, starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here comes the heat. Gets the first himself. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
To throw, it's Reed. This one's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Again, it's Reed. Gets it out quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to get the edge. It's Marshall. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, it's Underwood. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Marshall. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And the defense drags him down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Marshall. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44.
I think because of where they are on the field right now, close to midfield, made that decision a whole lot easier for the head coach to decide to go for it on that fourth down.
On the ground, it's Marshall. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Throwing, Underwood. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Oh, they're after him. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Going for it all. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Number 99, set to kick off.
And no chance chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Reed fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Aggie. And the route is on.
Yeah, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. This quarterback part of their running game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Underwood. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they created negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Throwing Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Running inside, it's Edwards. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the 1st. Finding some room. Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it again on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The option look. Plows through the defense. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Underwood. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on down.